Hello and welcome. I am Lisa and this is my channel Cross by Floss, where I chat about my love of cross stitching as well as life blabbings. But today is the start of Mira May, or Mira May, which is my abbreviation. And today is May the 1st, and so it is the start of May. And today would have been my grandma's birthday as well. So today is kind of a special day. And because of her birthday, I decided that I was going to pick a memorabilia in her honor. Something that I think just reminds me of my grandma. There are so many memorabilia patterns that remind me of my grandma, but this one just kind of stood out. So the coloring, everything, anyways. But today is the start of Mira May, and if you are new to my channel, I did upload a couple of days ago a video about Mira plans and kind of how I started with my Mira process and all of the good things. So if you'd like, you can go in and watch that video. But essentially what I do is I pull out a Mira a week. So on Monday, I find a new memorabilia that I have kitted, and enough to get started at least, meaning that I have all of the DMCs, I have the fabric, I have a good majority, if not all of the beads, as well as a good majority, if not all of the fancy floss, being oh my goodness, Caron water lilies or petite treasure braid, which I use in place of the Kreinik. So that's what I do, and then I work on it for the 5 days of the week, and I will upload the next day the evenings before's progress. And so then on Saturday morning I upload basically what I have done for the week, which is kind of cool because you get to see it from the very beginning of the pattern started to my 5-day progress. Some days I get a lot done, other days I get barely anything done. It just all depends on what the week looks like. But anyways, the very first pattern that I chose for Mira May is Lady Mirabilia. And I love her. And she just reminds me of my grandma. Yes, it is kind of like an Art Deco themed pattern. This was Nora's 25th anniversary of Mirabilias. And what does she say about it? Let me take it out of the package here. And let's not show the pattern. Not that you could do anything with it anyways. But this is what she says about Lady Mirabilia. Dear cross-stitch artist, I am delighted to present to you a very special 25th anniversary pattern. Lady Mirabilia is a silver beaded celebration. She is laced with leaves and has Art Deco inspired details. A unique butterfly charm has been created especially for her and is exclusive to this pattern. She celebrates 25 years of ephemeral fairies, sparkling mermaids, and visions of strong feminine beauty. I am honored to have been a part of the creative process for your treasured works. Forever dreaming in stitches, flosses, and beads, Nora. So that's the little blurb that she wrote about this pattern. And in every Mirabilia, and I want to say in most of the Noras, she has like a little story that goes along with that pattern. And they're pretty interesting. I love it. So Little Miss Lady Mirabilia. She just reminds me the colors that my grandma would have loved. My grandma was a blondie lady back in the day, and she was elegant. She was just so elegant, and she just reminds me of my grandma. Now this does say Mirabilia Designs on here. for the 25th year anniversary. And I think I'm going to change that and just say Lady Mirabilia. So I'm just going to change this and put Mirabilia in the bottom and put Lady in the top. So I'm just going to kind of reverse these two somehow, some way. Not that that's ever getting done in any, you know, timely manner, but I think that that's what I may do. We'll see. We'll see if I can chart that out and make it look good. Yeah, but I think that she is just absolutely gorgeous. Now she is done on a 32 count milk chocolate linen or a 16 count milk chocolate Aida, which is what I have, and I'll show you that in a moment. Her stitched area is 10.75 by 19.44. So she's got a stitch count of 172 by 311. So she's a good size. She is a good size. Now what is very great about, if you can see, there's lots of very nice blocks of colors in here. So this is all white, and there's grays and purples and greens and just, oh my goodness, all kinds of absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous colors in her. She has 2 Karen water lilies. She has only 1 Kreinik, which is lovely. She has 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She's got 9 packages of beads. And then the special butterfly charm that is included in the pattern. So let's have a look-see. So here is my fabric. Very nice big piece of fabric. I like a 3-inch border, and I've marked my middle because I am going to make a middle start on her. She, you know, if I can, what I like to do is have not only my 3-inch border, but then I like to start. This involves too much counting for me to figure out, so it's just going to be easier to do a middle start on her and then work my way around. These are her absolutely fantabulous colors. Look at these colors. Oh my goodness. They're just beautiful colors. So excited to start there. I have her bead pack. I got the bead pack when I bought the pattern. And then here is her little butterfly charm. And because it is silver, I'm keeping it all packaged up so it doesn't get tarnished. And that will be the very last thing that goes on the pattern. So I am excited to get her started today in honor of my very, very lovely grandma, and in honor of her birthday. And I can't wait to show you whatever progress I get done. Mr. G is home now on Mondays and Tuesdays because that is now technically his weekend. And, you know, when he's home, I don't get as much stitching done because we're running errands and doing things together. And so I'm hoping that I get some stitchy time maybe at night and he watches some YouTube. So anyways, I hope that you have a great day, and I will be back shortly to show you tonight's progress. Until then, hello and welcome. Welcome to day 1's stitching of Mira May week 1. And as a refresher, I am doing Lady Mirabilia. Because yesterday was my grandma's birthday, and a heavenly birthday, and she would have been 101. Or she is 101, I guess. I guess it depends on how you think of it. Anywho, I did get very little stitching done because I may have mentioned that Mr. G is now, his weekends are now Monday, Tuesday, and so he is home. So with all of the things that we were running around doing and everything, not a whole lot of stitching got done as much as I would have liked. So because I also had to share it with Mira May, Mira Monday stitching as well. So just as a reminder, did I do that already? Doing Lady Mirabilia. She's absolutely gorgeous. And let's see here. And this is what I've gotten done. Now I am doing white. There's a lot of white. There are 2 skeins of white in this pattern. And so this is a middle start, and yeah, and started with some white. Now what surrounds it, funny enough, is Kreinik beads and Caron water lilies. So I might pull out some Caron water lilies, or I might go up instead of down, a little off to the side maybe. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go yet. So we'll see, but try and get some stitching in tonight so you get to see that progress tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I do get done. This is, you know, this is the last day. Laundry, all the things, get Mr. G all packed up to get ready to go early in the morning tomorrow. So yeah. So hopefully I'll get some stitching in, and if not, the rest of the week, hopefully way more stitching. Fingers crossed. Anyways, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon for another update. Till then, well, hello, and welcome to day 2 of Mirabilia week 1, and working on Lady Mirabilia. That's what she looks like, and I have done a middle start. And so there's a lot of white in this middle start, as well as Kreinik and Caron water lilies. So I might be moving my way down. I'm not entirely sure. Now, not a lot of progress because Mr. G's been home for Monday and Tuesday stitching, and but he is back at work. I dropped him off this morning, and so he is back at work. So maybe in between all my chores that I need to do, I will get some actual stitching, better stitching in for the next couple of days. But this is what I've gotten so far. It's a lot of white stitching, but it pops off of this fabric, which I think is fantastic. This is milk chocolate, Ada 16 count, and seriously, that white just pops right off of this fabric. And when I did a floss toss on this, and I saw, you know, there's a lot of purplies and grays and very muted grays and blues and purples, and it's so pretty, and it just, oh man, it looks so great off of this fabric. So I'm looking forward to getting into those colors. So that is what has happened in the last 2 nights, and I will be back shortly to show you what tonight's progress brings, which, fingers crossed, I actually get some done. All right, I will see you soon. Hello, and welcome to day 3 stitching on week 1 of Mirabilia May, or Mira May, and working again along in the middle of her dress, and I've gone out of white stitches. So let me show you last night's progress. I did get a little bit done, so that was fun. So that I worked all in here. Wow, I did get quite a bit done. I worked all in here and here. So that is three different colors, 3 or 4 different colors, I think, that I got to put in, and a little bit more white because there is still chunks of white in around this area here. So super exciting. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go tonight, but wherever it is, I'm gonna get more color in, so I'm super excited about that. And see, you can see how light these purples are. So this is one color purple, and then in here is another color purple. There's 2 colors of yellow in there. So yeah, but really pretty, really pretty. So that was last night's progress. I'm looking forward to tonight's progress. And Odin and I are on our way to the vet again. It's a story for another time. But I need to go and get him ready so that we can get to the vet on time. All right. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon for day 4 progress on Mira May. See you soon. Well, hello and welcome to day 4 stitching, right, of week 1 on Lady Mirabilia. And last night I did not get as much stitching as I would have hoped because we had a vet visit yesterday, which I think I mentioned in yesterday's video, or, you know, just a moment ago. And then that was a little longer than expected. And then we came home and Odin had a little throw up accident on the carpet, which I was cleaning up. And while I was doing that, he made an escape out of the house. So there was an escape, a chase, and a surrender, but it exhausted me and I needed a nap. So my day got a little behind yesterday, which meant, you know, my stitching got a little behind. But that's what I got done. I started, so this is a middle start, and all of this in here is either Caron water lilies, Kreinik, or beads. So there's an awful lot of that going on here, and then it starts big chunks of white again in her dress. And so that's kind of where I started again, because I like to put my white in before I, well, I certainly am going to do the Kreinik, which is actually for me petite treasure braid. I do that after all my stitches are in, and I like to do the white as much as I can before I put other color in. There's a reason, and I don't remember or I can't explain exactly the reason, but there's a reason that putting your white stitches in is first before other color, if you can, is it makes the white, the surrounding stitches that have color, whatever, it doesn't affect the white as, I can't explain it anyways. It's too early in the morning for me apparently. But that's what I got done last night. So I'm hoping to get some extra stitching in tonight. However, my son and I am so excited because my son and I are going to an outdoor flea market today, vintage market. Yeah, it's called a vintage market, not flea market. And I am super excited. So I have my measurements in hand and the things that I am looking for, and we are going to eat some good food and enjoy the beautiful weather we're having today, and I get to spend some time with my son. So I'm so excited, so excited. So hopefully I won't be so exhausted and conk out by the time I get home from that excursion that I actually get some stitching in. So I will see you soon for whatever progress gets done tonight. And I hope you all have a great day. All right, see you soon. Hello and welcome to day 5 of week 1 of Mira May. And I am so excited to have finished out this first week of Mira May. I so enjoy Mira May so much. Just getting out a new Mira and putting stitches in her just makes me so stupidly happy. So, so as a recap, I am doing Lady Mirabilia, which Lady Mirabilia, it was a 25th anniversary pattern for the 25 years that Nora has been designing Mirabilia patterns and Nora's. I mean, have you guys seen like the recent Miras? I mean, she just gets better and better and better. And I don't know how she can get better because, you know, the first Mira, they're gorgeous. Like everything is gorgeous. If you have not picked up a Mira, I highly encourage you to go and have a look at the Mirabilia website and just scroll through and see, you know, what Mirabilias, or go into 123 Stitch, who does have quite a few Mirabilias, or if you go onto the Witchelt website and type in Mirabilias or Nora Corbetts, depending on what you would prefer to do, and type that in and have a look at what they have, and then go to your LNS and ask them to order it. I mean, you're not going to go wrong. They're gorgeous. They are just gorgeous. So let me show you last night's progress. Now, there wasn't a whole lot of progress. Let me put the pattern down. So I did a little bit of here, and then I started here. So there's another 3 different colors that have gone in now. I'll do a little bit more close up. So this is like an ecru, I believe, and then there's a couple of beiges that are going in, but they just come out on the fabric and it just looks fantastic. So I've got some yellows in, some purples in, white, ecru, and beiges. So I'm just loving seeing how her dress is coming together. And when I, get all my white stitches in here and start the Care-On Water Lilies in this section, I just think I'm just gonna love it even more. So yeah, it's exciting. So just as a recap, I am doing this on a 16 count milk chocolate Aida. I have a nice big piece, so I like to have lots of border on either side. I try to do at least a 3-inch border. Sometimes I do a 2.5. Sometimes it's even more than a 3, which I kind of like because then I have lots of play room and wiggle room, and if anything happens to one side of my fabric, because it goes in my Q-snap in and out and in and out, and sometimes the edges fray, and yes, I just have wiggle room. And then for framing, have a lot. Anyways, I highly enjoyed doing this stitch, and I chose this one because my grandma's birthday was on May the 1st, and she would have been 101. And when I saw this pattern, like, my grandma was very, very elegant, and this lady just reminds me of, her. And my grandma used to model back in the day, and for a magazine, and I just envision her, wearing these gorgeous dresses, and the headpieces and the jewelry, and just just saw it. So that is why I chose it. And of course, there wasn't as much stitching as I would love, because Mr. G is now home on Mondays and Tuesdays, which is fantastic, but that does cut into my stitchy time a little bit. And then we've had lots of errands this week for some reason, and yesterday my son and I went to a vintage market, which was so much fun. And yeah, so just hopefully as the weeks go on for Mira May, either some of them have a lot more like blocks of color that get done, because it's so much easier, when you can put, I work with 2 needles most of the time on my patterns, and so I'll load up 2 needles of the same color, and so you don't have to like stop and change and stop and change all the time, right? So so sometimes things go a little faster because of that. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this first week of Mira May as much as I enjoyed doing the first week of Mira May, and I look forward to having you come back and join me for week 2, because week 2's real pretty, and I'm super excited about this one too. In fact, I think I'm excited about all of my mirrors. I think we can agree. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Yes, I'm not the best at commenting, but I do get to them. So, and I do enjoy your comments, and I do read every one of them. I just need to get to answering. Yes, so, well, today is a gorgeous day here in Ohio, so I am going to go and do some errands and get prepped up for Mr. G to come home tomorrow night and get some yard work done and all the things. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back next week for week 2. Until then, hugs and stitches.